Oh, this just went to another one. That's so rad. I feel like it stopped. I pray to God that it stopped when it said she's worth her weight in gold, because it was like 3851 for us. Now for you guys, it'll be a new video. So look up spirit number 3851. But these, we are working with the Wisdom of the Tall Ones deck. This is my shaman that I walk with for 2 years. I finally have come full circle and invested in her deck. I finally had the money and was free to do so, and it was time. And here I was, you know, I had over a year of bringing cards into my life, and then this was my 17th deck, which comes out to the number 8, and she's little granny spider. So she's saying, okay, we can get back to that. So you can go back to the other video, or we'll talk more about this. If you're interested in buying this deck, please reach out to me. This is called The Wisdom of the Tall Ones by Laila Lee, Dancing Spider Woman. So we were talking about the palm, and since we left on the palm, I'm going to show you guys a screenshot again. I'll let you guys take a screenshot again. Excuse me. The message is purify. The symbol is palm cross. Rigid Christian, 4 directions. Out of balance means, if you're out of balance, it means you're taking on the energy of others. If you're in balance, it means you're being responsible for your own energy and filtering what doesn't belong. Because this is a mass reading, right? So take from it what you need, leave behind what you don't, kind of thing. Meditation is visualize cleansing yourself and space with palm fronds. Sweep away that which no longer serves you. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, I learned so many practices from Laila. Like, I mean, pretty much everything you see is like, it's been bits and pieces of a lot of my teachers and gurus and healers, quote unquote, but many of my practices that you guys see on a regular basis were all Laila. I may have transformed them into my languaging, but like even her, she gave me that word, languaging. Like she taught me how, you know, to be myself and, you know, to take her teachings, but then apply them to like who I was and not try and, you know, emulate everything about her. Although the one thing I did take from her was aho, and that was because working with her and walking with her for 2 years, us both being Cherokee, it was really profound. Every time we worked together and she would say that, it would like run through my body in such a beautiful, profound way. And I was like, I even asked her, I'm like, is it okay if I take that on? Because I said, I feel like that's my medicine. Hold on. The screen just went black because hold on a second, you guys. I'm going to try and see if I can do this right now. Here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. But my screen, or my phone's about to die. That's why this is just a little two-parter. But anyway, you get the drift, right? And whatever I was saying, 4149, even though I know this is a second video and it won't mean anything, the angel numbers do. So look up angel number 4149. But, you know, I had such a deep resonance with the ancestors and with the Native American ancestors, specifically my Cherokee heritage, and then just the indigenous medicine in general, and realizing that I'd been here many times and that it was beyond just a Native American blessing, which when I say aho is kind of like saying amen in like Christian or whatever, or religion or whatever you want to put on it. So anyway, I'm hearing we're going to pull another card because we had some, oh, 2 more. These 2 like flew out. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh. Willow is one of my favorite trees in the world. The willow tree. So we were talking about this deck, you guys. So my shaman made this deck. Her friend is a fine artist and she's a painter. And so for every card that you see on here, it was actually original painting. They did this series together. It's really beautiful. So Laila did the spirit medicine for it. And then her friend Linda, I believe it's Linda Torres. Yes, it's Linda Torres. She did the artwork and then they made them into cards. So really powerful. The willow is just one of my favorite ones. We're going to move this over here now because this was, we were talking about this in the last reading too, that it's a time to give rather than to take, right? And these cards are $60. I think it's free shipping. If not, it was only $5, so it'll probably be $65. And I don't know, don't quote me because she may have given me a deal. I don't know. I hope not. In a way that I hope that I would rather pay her what they're worth. But also, as far as I know, they're $60. I didn't ask her. I will ask her if you're interested, but I'm pretty sure if I gave that rate, that's good. Does that make sense? So anyway, we don't have much time. But if it's not, then we will stand corrected. Again, they're worth their weight in gold because they were, illustrated by her friend, and then they were made in Chicago, where Laila and I are both from, which is really, 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 really cool. So that's why they're coming straight from her, and she blessed them. And I talked about it or spoke about it in the last reading. They came in a beautiful pouch, and you could feel the magic. You can feel the energy from her. So the willow message is, take a screenshot of that. And you can, and also you can interpret them any way you want, like any way, whatever that looks like to you. Because some people, I love weeping willows. I think they're magical and pretty, but it's interesting. I feel like some of you are looking at this card and it's it's sad. Like maybe some of you are kind of in a depressed state. So that's interesting. So this message is heal thyself. The symbol is the moon. And if you're out of balance, it's because you're living in a state of panic, which, right now with everything that's going on, are you living in fear, like too much fear, cut that fear. That's what this was for in the last reading. That's what this is for, to cut through that fear, because fear is an illusion and it's man-made, right? So there's nothing to be afraid of. Spirit has your back. It's like, it's that Willy Wonka thing, where if you what happens to the boy who got everything he ever wanted? He lived happily ever after. Well, I know for myself, I've been kind of living in a state of shock lately that, like, holy shit, like all these things I believed in my whole life. I'm 48 years old. All these years I've been told I was stupid, I was crazy, I was queer, I was weird, just all these things, and that you are not psychic. Shut up. All these 45, 44, all these horrible things that were like said to me, If this cuts off, by the way, I'm just going to leave it where it is because that's naturally where it's supposed to go. But it's like, I think I've been in a little bit of a shock lately. And today I just had this major breakthrough watching Lee Harris. I'll put it below. Lee Harris's latest video was so good. The volcanic emotions. Man, when he was talking about that, I'm like, yes, I've been having these weird outbursts of anger, which are so unlike me. Just really interesting things have been happening to me that I feel like I can almost write a book on just what happened to me in April alone. So, I understand that. And it's like we were talking about from the other card. It's like, are you taking on other people's energy? Don't take on their energy right now. If you're in balance, it says that you're honoring your feelings, emotions, and dreams. That's awesome. So if you're not, and you're not in the fear mode, because this is a mass reading, if you are feeling really good, then stay in that space. Honor the moon. In fact, I'm recording this today on the last day of April 30th, but May 7th is the full moon. And that's going to be really, really powerful moon in Scorpio. So we'll be talking about that more later. Anyway, the meditation is, what is your simplest way to soothe your soul? Or what is your simplest way to soothe your soul? Take time to self-nurture, right? So heal thyself. That's what this is all about right now, is to heal yourself. So, I don't want to say from now until, because I don't know when this is going to post, but we're going to go straight to the U, which that's a cool tree. I didn't even know. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I have a weird glare, so I can't tell what you guys can see and what you can't. So I feel like I'm meant to put this back here, or maybe this one's meant to go back here. And I felt like that new moon in Virgo is for some of you. So I don't know, whatever that means to you. The U. I mean, I thought a U was like a animal. Oh, here we go. Can you guys see that? I want to get the sun in there. I'll try and get the sun in as much as I can. Well, wait. No, you want to get a screenshot. You'll be all right. You'll figure it out. Okay. You got it? You got your screenshot? Wait, is this better? Maybe out of the light? I can't see you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let go of what needs to go. The symbol is the wise ones, which I'm feeling like is the trees, of course, but I also got owl, like boom, like right out the gate. So even if you're envisioning like, an owl in this tree, like there's an owl hiding in the tree. It's like your magic 4819. It's like, your magic is hiding in the trees. But it's okay to be the observer in the trees. Like the owl can see everything. Even though you can't see the owl, it can see you. So just remember that it's like, I feel like there's multiple messages there. I also feel like that's spirit too, is like saying, just because you can't see, feel, or hear spirit doesn't mean they can't see you. And for some of you, I feel like this is like a family member is trying to say this to you, that you're like 48, 48. Oh, I love that, which is 12, 12. Whoa. I feel like they're trying to express to you that, they're sending you signs all the time. Maybe that was your sign right there, was an owl. Maybe that's what I was meant to say there, or something. Maybe something else that'll come in this card. So if you're out of balance, it means you're resisting change, unwilling to question old values and beliefs. If you're in balance, it means you're embracing transformation and you're willing to make changes in life or your attitude. In meditation, take a purifying bath, light 3 candles, and use your preference of essential bath oil. Focus on the image of the you. Visualize cleansing any old energy to make room for the new, and watch it all wash down the drain. That's beautiful. Look at how amazing this shot is, by the way. I've got to do a little screenshot moment. I'm going to put this on my... Yeah, you guys, these cards are amazing. I highly recommend you get them. They are seriously totally worth the money. Please let me know if you're interested, $49.46, and I will give you Laila's information so you can purchase the cards. Like I said, I'm going to tell her to keep that money because I know the money will come back to me, first of all, and second of all, I don't know what their situation is. I haven't checked in to see if they need the money, but they are somebody who lives like, so if you saw the way Laila lived, but then like worked with her, it's like she should be living in like the most gorgeous, whatever. And I'm not like putting that on her, do you know what I'm saying? And she knows what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's time for us to honor our elders and take care of them. And, maybe this is what she's meant to do at this time. I don't know. Maybe we're meant to come together and lift her up so that she, and maybe for all I know, she's a millionaire. And I don't know because we haven't talked about it. You know what I mean? I hope you understand, like, because I don't know if she ever watches my videos, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? It's like, these are the kind of people that we should be supporting with our time, our energy, our funds. These are, like when you guys honor me, sometimes I work with you guys, for $100 an hour. And then, I work with you, you're like, I only have $100. And I'm like, that's all, that's cool, dude. And we'll work a few hours. And then a few weeks or a month later, you'll send me another $100 or another $50. And you're like, thank you so much. It's like that money always comes to me exactly when I need it. 5105. And I know, which is also the number 11, right? That's how we take care of each other, angels. Like that's how we look out for each other. That's how, star seeds, witches, whatever labels. I don't want to put labels on you, but I feel like if you're here and you're part of this tribe, then, my medicine is Laila's medicine, right? So we honor our elders and we honor those who look out for us, who take care of us, who, I had nothing. And she knew that I was worth the investment. She knew that I was worth the time and energy because she could see in the future and she could see all of the people that I was going to help, all the lives I was going to change. And she knew that that was her way of like, whether it was karmic, whether it was, like we said, she's my grandmother, whether, obviously it was in our soul contract. That's what goes without saying. But do you hear what I mean? So having this graciousness, what's really interesting too is I was called to do the reading this way on the chair, the way I did before, and put this particular scarf. And she borrowed this scarf from me one time and I didn't even put it together until now because I didn't like those slats in the back of the chair. I was like, what am I going to put there? And I was called to put that scarf and I was like, why? And she loves the color purple and I didn't even like put any of that together until now. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, do you see what I mean? It's like 5224. It's just, yeah. And there it is. And so with that being said, I love you so much. I love you so much. I'm going to put up a few messages really quickly. And if this dies out, it dies out. But I feel like if we are meant to, there was a few fairy cards that pulled out yesterday. And I was like, I wasn't sure if they were meant for me. Oh no. Okay. 5252 77. I'm going to cry. And then it's 17. You want to know why for me this is really crazy? Because one of the things Laila helped me with was in this life, I lost a baby. And it has haunted me for the longest time. And it's been really hard for me to deal with. And she helped me go through this death ceremony, which was, I mean, you guys, like, it gutted me. I won't share all of it, but it was so beautiful and it transformed. Oh, man.